He moved faster than the human eye could see. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a storm. This is the story of Bruce Lee, the man who redefined what it meant to be human. Born in San Francisco's Chinatown but raised on the bustling streets of Hong Kong, Bruce Lee wasn't a prodigy born into greatness. As a young boy, he was restless, often getting into street fights, a whirlwind of untamed energy that seemed impossible to control. But even then, a quiet voice deep inside him whispered of a grander destiny. He felt a calling he couldn't yet name, a pull towards something extraordinary. In the confines of his small room, every shadowboxing session became a silent vow. Each sharp punch, every precise kick, was a promise to himself and to the world, a promise that one day his name, Bruce Lee, would echo through history. He pushed his body and mind to extremes, training with a ferocity that bordered on obsession. His regimen was unlike any that had come before, a relentless pursuit of perfection. His punches became faster than a blink, his muscles sculpted by sheer fire and unwavering discipline. But his training wasn't limited to the physical. He devoured books on philosophy, studied the intricate mechanics of combat, and delved deep into the complexities of the human mind itself. He refused to be constrained by rigid styles or traditional forms, believing that true combat was about freedom and adaptability. This philosophy crystallized into his own martial art. Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. It wasn't just a fighting style. It was a way of life, a manifesto for self-expression through movement. At a time when Hollywood couldn't envision an Asian leading man, Bruce Lee shattered their preconceptions. He didn't ask for a seat at the table, he built his own. With the release of Enter the Dragon Asterisk, he didn't just make a movie. He ignited a global phenomenon. The film shook the planet, and millions were captivated by a man who moved with the speed of lightning and spoke with the wisdom of a sage. His words cut deeper than any blade, echoing in the minds of all who heard them. Be water, my friend. Empty your mind. He didn't just fight on screen. He philosophized through his every action, transforming martial arts into a profound form of personal expression. Then, at the absolute peak of his power, the world stopped. At just 32 years old, Bruce Lee was gone. There was no warning, no long farewell, just a sudden, shocking silence. The news sent waves of grief across the globe, with mourning crowds and somber headlines marking the loss of a titan. But a true legend never really dies. They transcend their physical form and become an idea, a symbol, and ideas are immortal. Today, Bruce Lee is more than just a name. He is a global movement. His influence is seen in the techniques of modern fighters, his wisdom echoes in the dojos of his students, and his spirit lives on in everyone who dares to challenge their own limitations. He is a timeless reminder that the only barriers we face are the ones we build in our own minds. He taught the world that immense strength can be found in stillness, that true power comes not from dominating others, but from mastering oneself. He didn't chase power. He embodied it. Bruce Lee was more than a man. He was the artist who sculpted humanity into a masterpiece of motion and spirit. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. If you were inspired by the story of this incredible legend, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of icons who changed the world. We'll see you in the next one.